not adjust your sets. This is real. What is happening, people? Yes, it is me, Mike Schiavo. You are not seeing things. I am on this side of the table today because I won the contest. I get control of the Nerd Bad podcast. And sitting across from me.
What episode are we on, Mike?
Oh, this would be the Sweet 16 episode.
That's right.
Sweet 16, baby. Sitting across from me is the incomparable Michael Quinn.
Yes.
I have a question to ask you right off the bat.
Go for it.
How does it feel being on the other side of the table today?
It feels weird, awkward. I don't like it. I want to sneeze.
You want?
I don't know, man.
I'm
out of my element. This is weird. I'm just looking in the other camera. Now I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself on this side. There are the lovely podcasts on here that do stuff. Like I would love to come on. You know, if you're ever watching this, to other people that do podcasts. This feels kind of cool being on the other side. It's like
it does.
I don't have to come up with the topics. I don't have to sit there and just like think of things on the fly. It's pretty nice. You know, so yeah.
I gotta admit, I mean, I've hosted podcasts before, but this is a little more. I don't know. I wouldn't say nerve-wracking, but okay, there's a little more production quality.
Yeah,
so
baby.
I just gotta be like, oh, gotta be a little more thinking.
Yep.
Yep. But originally, I mean, I had this whole thing. Once I've won the contest, I had the whole thing planned out. Like, what am I going to do? You know,
and then God said,
"Yeah,
not today, good sir."
Originally, I mean, we
had a full panel.
I had a full panel. I had midgets coming in here who was going to do a striptease, and she was going to set nipples on fire, and it would all be great.
It'd be great.
But I was told we couldn't do the nipple thing because of, I don't know,
fire hazards.
But you know, it'd be a little
anti-midget laws.
Anti-midget laws. But you know what? We're here today.
Short people.
People. Me and Mike. Sorry, Brad.
No, screw you, Brad Williams. Get the shot on me. Screw you, Brad Williams. All right? You beat me for the 24/7 title on Jericho Cruise. You shaved my head, my mustache. All right? I still love you. Shut up.
Yeah, we should see if we can get him on the show and have him rebut.
You know what? That sounds like a great season opener right there. Maybe in January, Brad Williams, if you would like to come on. I know you come to New York every so often. You go to comedy clubs, like, you know, all over the place in the city. So maybe we can make it happen. We'll talk.
We'll talk about it. Yes, we will. Speaking of talking about it.
Speaking of talking to your microphone.
Okay, I can do that too. Speaking of talking about it, let's get some promos out of the way right off the bat. Here we go. For Champion Live Pro Wrestling 4 Claws 2.
Now, also side note, I am not going to be able to be at this show. I was originally on it, and I'm sorry to everyone that was going to come out. I believe in this cause a lot. It's for breast cancer awareness. I'll do the plug for this one. Sorry. It's a great cause at the Elks Lodge. What is it? August.
April.
Oh, sorry. August. October 18th. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm not prepared. October 18th at the Queens Elks Lodge. It's going to be a great show. If you ever lost somebody that you loved or know somebody that lost somebody, please come out. All this is going to be for a great cause. It's in the name. Save the Tatas. It means something to me because I lost my mother to breast cancer, and I lost a lot of great friends to breast cancer. So being on the show was an honor, but unfortunately, I can't make it because I have a very big wedding that day. A really good friend of ours is getting married, so unfortunately, I will not be in attendance at that show.
Like he said,
everything else I'm on, baby.
Everything else is on. October 18th, doors open at 6. The bell is at 7. Tickets are $35 for the first and second rows and $25 for general admission. VIPs are $65, and of course, the card is subject to change.
And please, if you can, just swing by. If they have his barcode on there, we're going to put it up here at the bottom. Even if you're just watching this, please just donate something to help a great cause for people who suffer from a horrible disease.
Number 2, Back from the Dead Professional Wrestling, Friday, October 24th, 2025, 435 Brook Avenue, Deer Park, New York. It's a Halloween costume contest. Doors at 6, show is at 7. We have the Ring King Camacho, the champion, versus Dirty Dirk Moore. We got a Halloween costume contest. Wear a costume, get in. We have Rage and Triggs versus the, am I saying this right? Fiju? Fiju. And Gagione.
And Gangone.
Gangone, sorry. Appearances by Johnny Malloy, Dennis Johns, State of the Organization, and Christopher Roan versus Alex Vendetta.
It's going to be a great card. I'm going to be on it. The SWA Adrenaline Television Champion, putting this belt on the line against all comers, all sizes, all shapes, all wrestlers. You know why? Because Santana Fury, like I said before, buddy, you fell into the trap and you lost. I am the better man of our tag team because I stabbed you in the back. Meh. And I got exactly what I wanted. I built you up. I made you think that you were going to win this whole accolades across SWA. Meanwhile, it was me all along, pushing you along from the shadows. And then at the moment I chose, I took it away. And I am celebrating the fruits of my labor now. So watch from the sidelines and cry your little eyes out because I am better than you will ever be. SWA Adrenaline Champion, Steve in person.
In person
with the mustache on the belt. It's part of the mustache, my personal collection now. By the way,
Mustache Mafia.
Mustache Club. Mafia sounds like too criminal organization. I'm a bad guy, but I still believe in the rule of law.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not trying to go to jail
yet. Pro wrestling tickets for this are $25 each. And here we go. We have Steven Person versus D-Mummy in the Horror Brawl by AWWA Halloween Havoc.
And where is that bad boy going to be performed?
That will be 7001 University Boulevard.
In Alabama.
He's going down south Alabama.
Alabama, a place where people have more teeth in about, I would say, actually not more, but in Alabama, you know why it's illegal to do reverse cowgirl in Alabama?
Why?
Because it's illegal to turn your back on family.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're going with that one.
Thank you.
It took you a minute. It took me a minute to figure it out.
Alabama, where there's like about maybe 35 teeth, and it's going to be at the whole entire building. Alabama, the only place you can go to pick up a cousin and a date at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, Alabama, I do not respect you. I do not like you. Your state is full of degenerates, inbred monsters, and mutants, okay? The only way you can get out of a third grade class in Alabama is by burning your damn school down, okay? So, Alabama, I don't like you. I don't like the way you smell. I don't like driving through you. And I'm going to come to your state. I'm going to show you what a champion looks like because I'm going to go down there and I'm going to perform my ass off. I'm going to wrestle and I'm going to show you what a champion looks like. You know why? Because I'm from New York City, a real state, okay? We have running water. We have plumbing. Okay, we don't have sex with family members like you people do, and I find it disgusting. And what's his name again? D-Money?
D-Mummy.
D-Money. I'm going to hurt you because you represent every single slack-jawed, crunkled face, sunken eyeball having piece of crap in Alabama, and I need to teach you a lesson because if I beat you, I make all of you understand that I am from a better place, and that better place can beat your better people.
General admission tickets are $10. VIP is $20.
Get your VIP tickets. I might like talk to you or something and fix your life.
Doors open at 6. Right. And that's the end of the plugs.
Yeah. Because I've never said no to so many times in 1 month to so many shows. There is another show that I'm doing, but I can't say because it's a secret show, so we'll talk about it after it happens. But what's it called? Yeah, I love wrestling, but sometimes I don't know what it is. As of late, the past like 4 weeks, I have been swamped with places asking me to wrestle. I've been asked to wrestle in Texas, in Ohio again, which I really want to go back to. I love Ohio. Florida, I can't make Florida because everyone's asking me on the 18th. And I'm like, what did I do? Like, did you guys all get together and just go, hey, listen, let's get Steve in person down here, but completely on an inconvenient day?
Yeah, that's probably exactly what they did.
Exactly what they did.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling now for 18 years. Later on this month, on the day of the 16th, will be my 19th anniversary of my wrestling career.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, 18, 19 years.
Yep.
You've met people.
Absolutely.
People who've gone on to pros.
Absolutely. People who started before me, people who were in the business way before me. I had the chance to just hang out with people. in their infancy and watch them grow from the sidelines and cheer. There's a lot of people that are, I'm good friends with now. I can still talk to. I can send a text to, which I love, just to see what they're doing. I'll never ask anybody like, "Hey, brother, can you get me?" I'll never ask that stuff because that's putting someone in an auspicious position. And I feel like if I can't earn it on my own merit, I could ask people for stuff. I could make a phone call, but in real life, that doesn't work out for me, and I don't feel right not earning something.
If you're doing your work. Okay, you have obviously at least 5 championships right here.
I didn't even get an intro, by the way.
Yes, I did. I introduced you.
I didn't get a real one, but all right.
I'm going to do the tap?
Yeah, exactly.
And here we go, going back in time. Sitting across from me, the man who is unusual to be in the guest position, Mr. Michael Quinn.
Well, you gave me that one. I'll talk about Steven Person. I mean, what do I have right here? I mean, come on, man. I didn't want to sit there and be like, oh, I got my belts on the table. All 5 of them.
And Michael's alter ego. He's the one who beats people up for a living.
Yes.
In person, we have Steven Person.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. Long-time listener, first-time interviewee. I have all my beautiful belts here, in case you can't tell. The SWA, which we already went over before. The SWA Adrenaline Television Championship. The Funhouse Wrestling Cross-Continental Championship. The HAWA Multinational Championship, the HAWA Tri-State Champion. Sorry, not Tri-State.
He has so many, he has to look.
Interstate. There we go. I forgot what it was. Interstate Championship.
Well, you have so many.
I know it's hard to keep track of. The Interstate. I was like, I didn't want to say Intercontinental because I have to stop myself from Intercontinental every single time I say this title. And then I also have the PAX United States Championship. So defended that bad boy back during the summer against one Max Capacity, beat his face in, and I may have cheated, but I won.
Hey, it's all legal as long as you don't get caught.
Yep. It's not a crime if you don't get caught, baby.
Exactly. Now, getting back to the question.
Sorry.
19, 20 years, you're doing this. You met people. You know people.
Yep.
People who are in the industry now.
Yep.
At what point did you say, you know what, I just want to do this as a side hustle instead of going full blast and trying to make it?
Everyone knows, people who do know, like, I don't like talking about my actual real life position in life. So I will say this. Once I knew that was in grasp, and I literally had a choice between having a tryout at WWE, I was offered it, and taking the opportunity to get into the field that I work in now, I literally had to pick between 2 of my childhood dreams, and I picked one. Do I think I made the wrong decision? No. I just think I made the more advantageous decision towards my future. Okay. And I was like, it did hurt a little bit because no matter what, I was going to quit something that I knew, like, this was something I wanted to do as a child, like I said before, So when I did this stuff and I had to tell people, sorry, I'm not going down to Florida. And again, I wasn't, we're going to definitely hook you up, but I did have multiple opportunities in life where I had to make choices. And unfortunately, I saw myself in a position where if I made that decision, it wouldn't work out for me because I saw people with more talent than me and better charisma and better mic skills than me, and they were getting absolutely nothing. And I knew that if I chose the path that I'm on now, I would be able to do what I want on weekends that I want. I knew I could sit there and entertain crowds, and not lightning, in a bottle or anything like that, but I do think I put on entertainment for crowds that remember me, and not just me, but there's a connection where I can reach people on an intimate basis rather than be a guy in catering, and that's what it was. It was like, they're not going to put me on television. They're not going to give me a microphone live on Monday night and be like, all right, go out there and cut a promo, because man, I would do things that would be great for business, but man, people would be mad at me because I mean, I have a background in marketing. I have a background in acting, and I've always been someone that can deliver whatever's needed. But man, I'm telling you, if there'll be so many people going like, he's good, but we got to get this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that would be me. That would be me. I mean, I was in great physical condition when I was really like going for it, and then things kind of changed in the world, you know. And I mean, I still to this day feel no matter what decision I made, I would have been 100% happy. And right now, I am 100% happy with what I do.
If someone come up to you today and say, Mike, you could do a dark match, try out dark match for either AEW, WWE, Ring of Honor, whatever, would you take it?
I would. I would just for the experience, because I've had opportunities where I got to work in the side of some big companies, and I did a little thing. I mean, like a rotating door at ROH, a rotating door like super quick, you know, like one night only in House of Glory. I had one little thing in MLW. I was supposed to have something in TNA like many years ago, but yeah, like, I mean, not even like getting on the mat or anything like that. I had like a little thing that was happening, and I had an opportunity for that, but I couldn't like just make it happen, you know, with time constraints. I was actually out of the country at the time. It's like, hey, hope everyone's gonna know the story as soon as I say it. Oh, Pa, you know, they're coming down, and they want some people who look like you to come down. I was like, all right, cool, I'll come down. When? It's like, oh, 2 days, and I'm like,
sorry.
I'm literally at a funeral in Germany right now, and my plane is not leaving. Like, I can't even get a flight back. Like, there's no way I'm getting a flight back, and it just wasn't in the cards for me, you know. And that seems to be the thing. Like, I did a thing where I did an Evolve tryout. I locked it in. I did great. There were some people there from television that were like, "We like this. We like this a lot," and I didn't pass on anything. I had an opportunity. Someone said, stand right here for the next 2 hours. And they built the set, and I was there. It was the Evolve at January 2020. Pardon me. At La Boom in Queens. And if you watch it, they told me, you're going to be security. And I stood there, and I did my best work to make it seem like I was security, right? So they made me stay there the entire show. I stood there like a statue, not like a statue, but like you did your job. I did my job, you know. So someone big comes out. I don't want to say names, but someone big comes out, and if you watch it, the whole pay-per-view, which you should order right now, there's somebody comes out, and all of a sudden you just see me like start pointing to people, going like. And like, I'm completely oblivious to like, you make it seem like I'm just doing my job as security, and people, I hear someone laughing in the back, and they come up to me like, bro, that thing where he came out and you did that thing, like telling people to sit down and everything like that, was the most brilliant thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like, you got yourself over just by being security. Like, it was great. We're all laughing in the back. I was like, that was funny, because now it looks like this guy's like getting fanfare, like, you know, like, oh my God, people trying to jump the guardrails, you know, like no, don't do that, you know. So it was great. I got to actually wrestle a great gentleman named Action Jackson, who has been all over the place. He is a great guy. He's over in Japan right now, or Mexico. He just went to either one, so he's a great guy. Action, I love you for that match, bro. Thank you. There was a lot of other great people that I met there. Vivian Van, Man Bun Jesus. I see him every so often. Great guys, great people, great girls. It was a fun time. What else was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah. So anyway, somebody comes up to me afterwards, this nice guy, Mike. And I met like a lot of people at Evolve that like were so nice to me. They were absolutely genuinely nice. And we're just talking the whole entire show. And then after the show, I kind of realized chaos was happening, right? Mm-hmm. One of the female wrestlers got left behind. She's like, I don't know how to get to the hotel. Oh, no one has a car. Everyone left. And I'm like, I'll drive her. It's no problem. Right, yeah. And they're like, are you the guy who's security? I was like, yeah. And I you know the whole thing. So I tell them like, hey, I do this. And they're like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, listen, I'm a trustworthy guy. I'll make sure nothing happens, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, absolutely. I trust you, man. Don't worry about it. Well, I was like, awesome. So then finally one of the referees, I can't remember his name. I feel like an idiot for forgetting his name. And he goes, hey, this fan made like a little poster of me. I have no way of getting it home because like we're just jam packed in the car and I have no way of taking it. It's like, I was like, hey, listen, if you want, give it to me. I'll mail it to you. Right. And he goes, dude, you don't have, I was like, no. Like, I understand the appreciation of people doing stuff for you, especially like this with like this whole thing. This looks amazing. And this fan made like this nice rectangular picture painted and everything. I was like, I will personally make sure this gets to you in one piece, unfolded, uncracked, on anything. He goes, thank you so much. And I sent it to him, and I was like, hey, anytime you're in New York, come hit me up, bro. Like, I'm not trying to look for bookings or anything, but like, you're a cool dude. Yeah. Like, just dude, we were talking the whole entire time, and we had a blast, So then people were like, oh, dude, we're going to have you come back. Don't worry about it. We do things down in Florida. I was like, oh yeah, awesome. Cool. Thanks. And then one of the guys, he also worked with Kaiju Big Battel. So Kaiju Big Battel's like, oh, listen, dude, this guy, Mike, he was like, yo, listen, dude, we're going to make you a costume for Kaiju, bro. Like, we love you, bro. Like, you did so many great things for people today. Like, I was like, oh, thank you so much. It's like, I don't want to be rewarded just for doing nice things, for like whatever. I want to be on my own merit, my matches, my ability in the ring, my ability on the microphone, my ability to entertain. That's what I want to base off. Like, dude, that's like the perfect answer we were looking for. It was like, I'm not trying to say the right things. I'm just going to tell you how
you are,
how I am generally. Because I understand when like, I've had shows where people got me things. I'm like, I can't transport this. I had to give it to a friend. He's like, I understand that process. So it's like, I want to make sure someone gets what they, absolutely are rewarded with. So I want to make sure people get places safely. Right. We're in Laboom in Queens. Like, the area over there is a little sketchy. A little sketchy. So
nice place for murdering.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what happened. So yeah. So then I'm ready to go. Blah blah blah. They start talking. COVID.
Oh.
Everything's shut down, baby. Everything's ruined. The whole entire thing. And I'm like, oh my God, that's it. I'm done. And that was like the real last time I had an actual opportunity. Mm-hmm. When I did MLW, I went to the arena, and I got to hang out there with a Contra unit, and those guys, and a Mr. freaking Fatu.
Nice.
Jacob Fatu. Jeez, sorry, I'm blanking. So Jacob Fatu was awesome to me. Like, it was so funny. He's like, hey, brother, hey, Oos, do me a favor, bro. Yo, do you know I can get some tape? I was like, bro, I got tape in my car. And he's like, oh, brother, you work? I was like, yeah, man. It's like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. Blah, 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 blah. So I got him the tape. He was like, brother, you don't include, this is for the feed. I don't know what happened to my thing, man. I lost it. I was like, bro, don't worry about it. I got like 3 rolls in my car. Don't worry about it. I always carry extra just in case. And then I got to be one of the flag bearers for a Contra unit, which was really cool. And I was nervous as hell. This is like the first time I ever did something like on television, you know? And I got to hang out with a nice gentleman named Sean Donovan, who's known around the area on the independent circuit, one half of Sent to Slaughter, who was super kind to me. And I was probably annoying because I was absolutely like picked out of, like, I was just there to help out with the ring.
Right.
And he go, you. And I'm like, huh? Like, what? You know? And I was actually Sean, like, yo, what do you think they want us to do? Sean was like, nah, man, it's cool, bro. Don't worry about it. They're just going to find something for us to do. And I'm like, I'm totally nervous, dude. Like, I was like, and my other friend, Keanu Vera, he got to play a clown and that ran around. He got beat up, you know? So we're all like, oh my God, dude, this is awesome. You know, like, we got picked. And he was another Johnny Rodz guy, Keanu Vera, awesome guy. What's it called? So it was just a really fun time, you know? And COVID. I'm like, dude. Like, they were like, oh, next time we come to New York, we're going to go to Queens, bro. They're like, yeah, hit us up. Like, bro, we'll hit you up. Don't worry about it. I was like, all right, cool. COVID. I'm like, oh, come on. So, yeah. So I've had opportunities. I've had things taken away from me. I had things not work out in my favor, but I still have the dream job.
You do. So, and knowing what you do full time.
Oh my God, it's awesome, dude. I would never change it for anything in the world. And at this point now, I'm older where I know no one's gonna want me. AEW.
You never say that.
Yeah, AEW. I'm entertaining, but AEW doesn't want me, dude. I know people. I was like, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I feel like I'm gonna take a spot from somebody who's out there. I was grinding for a while, like about 10 years ago. Like out of 19, like 10 years ago, I was sleeping in my car like every weekend.
Right.
Like I was going out to shows, and like I called it the Manifest Destiny. Like I would go to a show, like this is how it worked. Let me sure I get this on tape. So the Manifest Destiny was like, I would go do a show in like Jersey, and they're like, hey, we're doing a show over in Eastern PA. I was like, okay, cool. Hey, we're doing a show over here in another part of Pennsylvania. Okay, cool. Hey, we're going to Pittsburgh next week, bro. You want to come? Okay. Handshake. Like, and then it moved all the way. I got all the way out to like Ohio and like Montana.
Wow.
Like, bro, I mean, like I was just moving city to city to city, and I was going all over the place. It was awesome. So, yeah.
COVID.
No, it wasn't COVID.
No,
it wasn't COVID. It was Hurricane Sandy, because I lost all my gear, my house, my car, everything. I had nothing. I only had clothes like that were
on your back.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I had to like rebuild from nothing, and I rebuilt. I took like about 6 months off, and I grinded at work. I at the time I was a supervisor not supervisor, but I was a security guard at Peninsula Hospital before I got promoted to supervisor, and then and then I got everything back. I was like, all right, new boots, new gear, new everything. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. And then I killed it. And then like I was killing it. And then I really got big over in here in New York. I was wrestling a lot in Long Island, in SWA, which I love to death. Right here, baby. Right here, baby. And so I was able to rebuild from that. A lot of places closed down. A lot of places opened back up. And a lot of places should I say open for the first time. Mm-hmm. So there was a vacuum in pro wrestling, and I was able to assert myself in places where I was appreciated.
Very cool. And that is the background story of Munster Steven Person. Keep on the wrestling for a little bit. Yes, one more topic.
Cool.
All
your show, baby.
This past Wednesday on Dynamite, AEW. Okay, I'm watching it, and it was Kenny Omega, and I'm blanking on who he tagged with, but
Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
No, it was a singles match.
It was a singles match.
Yeah, I can't remember. I watched only a little bit because it was my anniversary. So yeah. I love you, baby. My ride or die. Where's she at? Where was the camera shot? My ride or die wife. Happy anniversary yesterday. 8 beautiful years together. 4 years married. I love you to death. She's usually on the show with me today, but just like our other two guests, she's sick right now. Mm-hmm. So I feel bad. Like normally, like Mike knows, like we've had the studio packed house. But like, yeah, I know it sucks.
I digress.
So
anyway, we had a wrestler reappear.
Yep.
Come back.
Yep.
Lights go out, and the match ended. Not too much fanfare. Kenny went over. Great, fine. All of a sudden, the lights go out, and everybody's kind of like, what's going on? Even the commentator, even like Taz and everybody, like, we're having a problem with the lights.
Yeah.
And it looked legit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, lights come back up. There's a figure standing in the ring, has the mask on, but he also had the hair over his face.
Yeah.
So you couldn't exactly see the mask.
Because this person usually wears his hair up in a bun.
Right.
So everyone's like, who's this?
Yeah, exactly. And you just see people staring at it, and even Kenny's like, what? Rips off the mask. It's Andrade. He's back in AEW.
Yeah. Like instantly, by the way.
So much for the no compete clause.
Yeah.
And he automatically sets up a feud with Omega.
Yeah.
Which I think is great.
I think it's great. I mean, Andrade is a really great wrestler. He's one of those guys that you could put him in the ring with anybody on any level, the mid card, undercard, top card. And he's just, I mean, dude, he's going to tear it up with anybody. Mm-hmm. I like the thing that he did with, who was he teaming with in WWE? He was teaming with, Jesus Christ. Penta. There you go. Penta. He was teaming with Penta, and I was like, I think that's a great team.
It is.
I think it's a great team. Awesome.
You have your high flyer,
exactly.
And you have your ground and pounder.
Exactly. And Andrade could fly too. He could do some he could do a lot of great stuff. Mm-hmm. And I figured like, okay, we're doing like, he can go to, what's it called, AAA and all that other stuff. And I think that was the idea. But I mean, I feel bad, but like, dude, like Dragon Lee, bro. I'm sorry, dude. What's going on? Like, every week they say he's the next big luchador. Pinned. I'm like, bro, if you're gonna say he's in, Rey Mysterio tapped him to be the next big guy, you got to put him some.
You got to give him some wins.
Not some wins. You got to put him in some situations. And this is what I hate about WWE. It's like, sorry, you're never gonna hire me. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat it. You guys are not building rivalries, and that's the thing that built wrestlers. Wrestlers are built by rivalries. Yep. Stone Cold had Brett. Rock had Shamrock, and I'm talking about like in their infancy of their career, like not the career, but like their mega stardom, if you will. Like Shawn had Marty. You had those moments. Shawn had Diesel. Shawn had so many different people. Even Rick the Martel in freaking '92 SummerSlam. There were moments where like these guys would like they had, you saw the fight. You saw the character, and in WWE and another we'll get to this after this, but like there's no feud out there that's natural. There's no guys like, yo, I'm gonna kick your face in, blah 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 blah, beat him up the next day on Raw. What's gonna happen between these guys next?
Right.
But
that's what they. I mean, not to harp on it, but that's what I like about AEW. You have the long-term storytelling. Decent term.
There are people out there that do get kind of like, hey, this week I'm going to feud with this guy, then next week I'm going to feud with this guy.
Right. But I mean, on the whole, they do more of a long-term storytelling.
Which is on the
what I
stories that
find-
matter and on the
right.
stuff that you're trying to get people, the marquee matches where people are trying to come in and watch. I 100% agree where people are going to sit there and go, hey, listen, let's have these two like Hangman and freaking Swerve. Bro, I can
That was all day long.
all day long. Like you could tell there's something there. You put them in a match together, it's going to pick right up from where they left off. But other people, it's like, oh, this week this guy did me wrong, but now this week I'm going to be a bad
I'm
guy.
do him wrong.
I'm like, what's going on here? I like the Samoa Joe Adam Page thing.
Yes,
that was cool.
that's
Like, yo, bro, you
picking
dropped
up.
my belt. That's
Right.
perfect. That's like, yo, bro, you just disrespected me.
Right.
Like, and that's where it's like it comes down to it. But between two baby faces, I'm like, all right, that's cool. I like it, but like it should be a heel doing that. Like that's it.
So that's the good thing about Joe. He can flip flop at
Exactly.
the drop of a hat.
But now, like, you have him going against the Death Riders and everything, and there are still kind of like a thing with the Death Riders. It's like,
Yeah.
Joe got pissed off about a belt. It's like, why aren't you getting so pissed about that, about John Moxley?
right.
Bro, he took out two of your guys. He took out friggin' Shibata and he took out friggin'
Claudio.
and Claudio. No, not Claudio. Who did Hobbs replace?
Oh, wait.
Orange.
Yes.
Yeah, he took out Orange. So it's like, bro, you're getting mad more about a belt than this. I think you could turn it around and be like, oh yeah, listen, let's revisit this and make it seem like Joe's actually pissed off because he's being disrespected by everybody
Right.
now. Now it's coming from Hangman. Like, yo, bro, Moxley's over here.
It's like my title doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. My title doesn't mean anything, bro. Freaking Moxley was over here beating up my friends, and this is my last straw. Mick Foley's
Right.
bag of chips, So, if people don't realize that, let me go back in ECW. Cactus Jack had a very big heel turn because someone took his bag of chips, and it absolutely made him snap. And that's what happens in the real world. Like that's what I love about like back then. It was like you had like Sandman and freaking Raven. You had Tommy Dreamer and Raven.
Everybody in Raven.
Everybody in Raven, because Raven was just a guy that was like created. Also, but we're gonna go back to what I was saying before. I don't care who you are. You cannot tell me that all this new music coming out in WWE is good. I don't care, bro. It is to me. I always think, and I'll say this again. I said this on an episode earlier before. What's it called? Triple H does not like being outshined, even though he's behind the camera. That's why he made the Unreal stuff. The Unreal stuff is 100% Hunter going, hey, listen, I'm not in front of the camera, so I'll bring the camera back here. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Also, on top of that, he hates when people sit there and get over the size of the business. He thinks, oh, these people are going to leave and blah, 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 blah. No, because they're becoming stars, and you're not doing that anymore. You're creating this just generic, okay, this guy's famous because we say he's famous. The fans are just
Right.
like,
Okay.
man, okay, whatever. You have Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a star before he came into WWE, and you're not even treating him like a star. So it's like that's what Vince did back in the day. Like, oh, you came from a different place. Very rare that Vince was like,
You're going to get
yeah.
buried.
Yeah, you're gonna get buried. Yeah,
just
look
look
at
at
Vader. Vader was like the perfect example of it.
Yes.
And Vader could have been like $1 billion thing, but no. What do? He's losing to Kane and losing like horribly to people. It's not even like he's fighting a fighting guy. There are people that he's building up because it's like, oh, this is my guy, so I'm going to build them up.
Right.
But what happens when they get so big? What happens? Get their knees cut from underneath them. Rhea Ripley, I love her because she's actually like, you put her on camera, fans go nuts. Roman Reigns, you put on camera, fans go nuts. Seth, you put on camera, fans go nuts. Like it's one of those things where it's like they could be such bigger stars if they did it better.
Right.
And I'm not saying like I know how to do this stuff, but I do have a
You
background.
have experience.
I have experience in marketing, and if you want to make a product look good, you put everything into it. That's why UFC is kind of in the toilet right now because all these guys, they're just like, all right, this guy's going to fight this guy.
And who is he?
Who is he?
No
You're
build-up.
not even giving them you're not putting them on TV shows. You're not putting them on freaking talk shows. You're not doing all this.
No
other
build-up.
There's not even build up. There's no creation.
No background.
There's no creation. Like it's you got to have these people be presented as stars. Stone Cold's music, whoosh, dun, dun, right off the bat, The Rock. Do you smell what Ken Shamrock's dun, I can go back and name
It's
people.
catchy.
Even like what's it called? Alex Riley. Say it to my face.
I used to go nuts when
Alex Riley had better music than most of the stars do today.
I went nuts when I was little, and you heard the Ultimate Warrior. I wanted to run around.
Oh my god!
I wanted to go run around.
Right into the veins, brother. That's what
Right.
it was, dude. And now you have. I'm sorry. The Judgment Day. I feel like I'm being so serious. I do not know if their music changes every week, but it sounds like it does.
Probably.
And Finn Balor. How do you screw up Finn Balor's music?
They found a way.
You find a way. Now, if Finn's saying, oh, listen, I don't want to use this music anymore, whatever. Okay,
Right.
that's fine. But all I'm saying is that that's a bad decision in my point, because when people go for the theatrics, you go for
Right.
the blah, like the entrance is the one thing that
That
when
that
someone's
sucks
music,
you in.
when someone's music hits, bro, everyone in the arena should know who you are.
Exactly.
And like, there's so many people. I'm just like, wait, who is this now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some generic like mumble rapper,
Right.
Street freaking street music. Like
when you hear the guitar chords for Hitman, you knew exactly who's walking down.
Dun 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 dun
You
dun
heard
dun dun. Like that.
You're Hogan right there, right off the first.
Dun dun dun.
Right there, everybody goes
That's
nuts.
it. And it doesn't have to be anything creative, you know, like Tiffy Time. Tiffy Time.
It's
That's
something
one that
catchy.
I can get behind, but the music sucks.
Yeah.
Like they get the idea. It's like, okay, let's put this, you know, Rhea's music. Rhea music is actually, you know, like jammable. Like, you know, like I remember back in the day what you were able to do with someone's music. You put it on an album and you bought it.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm sorry. I kind of hijacked everything.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yep.
All right. Now, to the meat and potatoes of today's show.
Yes.
Since this is the Nerd Badge podcast, we will be talking nerdy today.
I like it.
Okay. And we're taking a trip back in time
Awesome.
to when cartoons were actually good.
Okay.
Because I watch a lot of cartoons.
Now, tell me, what are we talking? Are we talking about like Disney afternoon, Saturday morning, even the rare Sunday mornings?
The ones that I have on this list mainly came from Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay. I'm down with it.
Mainly Saturday mornings. Now, it's going to be, I give you the rundown. It's either going to be made into a movie,
Okay.
remade as a cartoon,
Okay.
or as like a TV show.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
First up is Mask, which is short for Mobile Armored Strike Commandos, spelled with a K.
So, okay.
Ran for 2 seasons on CBS from 85 to 86.
Yep.
The leader of Mask was Matt Tracker, and he led his team against Venom, which is the acronym for Vicious Evil Network of Evil.
Yeah. So the thing about that show was really good was that it was basically, I think it was a copy of G.I. Joe, right? I can't remember.
I don't think it was a copy of G.I. Joe, where it might have been in like the same realm, where like it was all like espionage. But the cool thing about,
I don't remember which one came out first. I remember the show very much.
I think G.I. Joe came out first.
Yeah.
But what was cool about this was the toys.
Yes.
You had a huge front end of a semi called Rhino.
Yep.
You press, and I had 2 of them. You press a button, the grill comes out of the battering ram. The back opens up, you shot a missile out of it. The back 4 wheels became a little armored strike commando car. You had a Camaro, which is, this is the first time I actually remembered seeing
a Camaro.
Not even seeing a Camaro, but seeing like a car on car.
Cartoon. Yes.
Seeing a cartoon that actually looked like a real car in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It had the gull wings came up and it turned into a jet, which was awesome.
That was so cool.
You had
the masks themselves.
The masks themselves. It's allowed the rider to
integrate
into the
vehicles.
Into the vehicle.
I remember the motorcycle.
The motorcycle Condor turned into a helicopter.
Yeah.
And each mask had its own special ability. Like,
and one was like Marines. One was not Marines, but like, you know, like water.
Yeah, you had
like it was Earth, Fire, Wind, Water. Not water, but like it was like, you know, tactical.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was awesome. So now, like I said, it ran for 2 seasons.
What would you see it as first? Would you see it as a?
See, with something like this now, with the computer graphics that we have, I can see it working as a Netflix show.
I can see that.
I can see live action, not as a movie, but I could see it as like Netflix.
Cliffhangers,
where each episode, you know,
progresses a story.
Progresses into the story.
Yeah.
I could see it happening because, you know, all the vehicles they have. Even if you start off small, you have the Camaro.
Yep.
You have the semi truck. You have to have the Condor, which is the motorcycle.
Yep.
And then throw one in, and you have a pickup truck. Okay, and pick up, you know, the whole front end pops open and it turns into a jet ski.
Yep.
And then on the other side, you have
Venom,
Miles Mayhem. He had awesome.
They were like cyborgs or something too, right?
That was
that one of them?
No, that was Centurions.
No. Wasn't one of them like had robot parts or something like that?
That was not Centurion.
No,
that was Centurions.
No. I know the Centurions. I remember that, but like, weren't there some of them that had like robot parts or something like that integrated? They were like.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I just remember everybody had the mask.
Yeah. I remember the mask. It was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was literally watching it when I was like 6 or 7.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah.
The best part about the Venom was the helicopter Switchback.
Oh.
It was either Switchback or Switchblade.
Switchblade, I think it was. Yeah.
It started off, it looked like a modern day stealth helicopter.
Yeah.
Where it was, you know, you fly around as a helicopter, then all of a sudden you press a button, the propellers stop. It goes back into the back of the helicopter. The landing skids become wings, and it turns into a jet.
Yeah.
I wanted this thing so bad.
Now, it was very colorful, too, back in the day. So
bright reds, dark blues,
oranges, greens,
purples.
Yeah. There's nothing really like matted, I think, right?
No, nothing. I mean, and it just what got me was all the cars when they're normal, they look like normal everyday cars.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you press a button and it flips over.
Yeah.
You know, you have I remember Piranha, which was the bad guy motorcycle.
Yeah.
With the motorcycle on one side with a sidecar on the other.
Yeah.
And then the sidecar became a submarine.
Yeah.
It detached and became. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah. There's so many possibilities with that show.
I definitely think it could be remade.
Now, what would you say? Would it be on Netflix? Like, would it be like an hour-long episode, half an hour episode?
I think for something like this, it would be an hour-long episode only because you would have too much.
Yeah.
You can't squeeze it all into a half hour.
Yeah.
Then you definitely lose production quality. You lose storytelling quality.
I forget the characters, but I know like it was basically like almost like G.I. Joe.
It was almost like it was in the same realm. I would say this would be more like espionage than regular, you know, just go out, shoot them up, good guys, bad guys.
Yeah.
You know?
What's next?
Okay, next up. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that show is awesome. So
now, I want to. There have been 2 movies, Dungeons and Dragons, that had absolutely nothing to do with the cartoon, which I am upset about. No. Okay, in the last one, you did see the original ones had a cameo, but that was it.
Yeah, and it was original. I liked the cameo. I loved it.
I marked out over it.
I was like,
yes.
Because they were in the battle arena.
No, they were in a maze.
Yeah, I'm sorry, maze. Yeah, they were in the maze, and what's it called? You see them running around with all the colors. I was like, oh, that was awesome.
The original series ran from 83 to 85. It had 3 seasons, 27 episodes.
Ooh.
Now, they had an unaired final episode where the kids actually got home.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I mean,
that's cool.
I'm going to give you a list right now. You had Hank, he was the ranger, had the power bow. You had Eric, he was the cavalier. He was the spoiled rich kid who always ends up getting in trouble. You had Diana, the acrobat. She had the power staff.
Yep.
You had Sheila, the thief, who had the cloak of invisibility. You had our younger brother, Bobby, who was the barbarian.
Yeah.
Now, here we go. We have Hank, Eric, Diana, Sheila, Bobby.
Yep.
Do you remember the magician's name?
It wasn't Merlin, was it?
No. It was Presto. Now,
that was the nerdy kid with the glasses, right?
Kid with the glasses, and all his spells go wrong. Now, I'm wondering.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he would try and like do something, and it'd be like,
and always pull stuff out of his hat.
The hat. Yes, the hat. I was like, I thought it was a satchel.
No,
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
But here's the thing: everybody else had regular names. Presto, is that his name in the Dungeons and Dragons realm, or is that his real name? You never know.
I remember somebody telling me like, was Presto actually made up?
It could be.
Was like he was like the friend that couldn't show up or something like that, so they just made him Presto. Like, oh, he's not there.
But here's the thing: in the unaired final episode, he actually did a reading of the final script.
Okay.
It turns out the main villain, Venger.
Yeah.
He turns out to be Dungeon Master's son.
Oh.
He has a redeeming arc in the last episode. He becomes good. So he drops the horn. He drops the white face paint. He becomes normal again. Everybody but Presto goes home. They find his way home. Presto decides to stay because he will be trained to become the new Dungeon Master.
Okay.
So he ends up staying, and he stays with Unicorn Uni.
Yeah.
And he stays, and everybody else goes home.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Now, with this, I could see it being redone as a cartoon.
I can see it being redone as a cartoon. Now, cartoon show, like Netflix, or cartoon like on like almost like how they used to do like, you know, seasons.
Seasons.
Okay.
Because again, you follow the same format.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you go on the Dungeons and Dragons ride, you get
like weekly, right? I'm sorry. Like it's not gonna be like a release drop like 10 episodes at once.
Well, I would like to have it do it weekly only because
it tells a better story.
It tells a better story, and you have more anticipation. Like you want to, what's next? What's next? You know, because it gives you time as the viewer. This is what I like. It gives you time to wonder what happens next. You come up with your own ideas, and you watch it. Was I right? Oh shit, I didn't see this coming.
You could foreshadow. You could sit there, hide stuff right in plain sight.
Exactly.
And like Presto becomes like the dungeon master the whole entire time. You know,
you never saw that coming.
Yeah, I knew there was something up with him. I was like, I felt like he was like always like a special character. You know, like because just him just doing. I felt like he was gonna have that redemption where he pulls like Didn't one episode like he actually pulled out like a very powerful weapon or something?
Yeah, I mean, every now and then he actually does something right.
Cool. Yeah,
and it catches everybody by surprise, even him. He's like, "Wow, I did it right."
Yeah.
Here's a little tidbit for you: Eric the Cavalier. Do you remember who did his voice?
No, I have no clue who did any of the voices.
Do you remember Happy Days?
No way. Don't tell me Ron Howard.
No, not Ron Howard.
Richard Cunningham?
Nope, it was Ralph Malph.
Really?
Ralph Malph, Donnie
Mose.
Mose.
Yeah.
He did the voice of Eric the Cavalier.
Oh, man.
Which I thought was really cool.
That's funny.
Like, he always sounded familiar to me when I was watching it. I'm like, this guy sounds familiar. Even when I was watching it as a kid, I'm like, he sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure it out.
That's awesome.
Another reason why I think this will work better as a cartoon, again,
it's Dungeons and Dragons. You know, special effects are cool.
Special effects are cool, but this would be better. But it has to be the hand-drawn one.
Yeah.
Plus, you have the main villain, Venger.
Yeah.
Venger
look cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's myself. It's my background right now. You know, he had the one horn.
Yeah.
The black. The horse that he rides on.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember the one creature that he was scared of?
It was something. Wasn't it like the baby dragon or something?
It wasn't a baby dragon. It was Tiamat, the 5-headed dragon.
5-headed dragon. There you go.
Yeah. That literally scared the
crap out of him. And it was always like in the background, not in the background, but like it was like he may come.
He may come. You know, like you hear the footsteps. You never know where it was showing up.
I knew it was something with a dragon. I couldn't remember if it was like a baby dragon.
Well, they have dragon all over the place, but Tiamat was the big.
Yeah, Tiamat.
You had one that shot 5 heads. One was fire. One was ice.
One was
lightning,
water.
One was water. One was poison gas.
Poison gas. There you go. I always forget that one because it was all the elements and then one crazy thing. Yeah,
right.
Damn, that show was awesome. I just want to rewatch that.
It was so good. Shifting gears now.
Give me another one.
Let's go to the Extreme.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
Oh my God! Is that the one with the gorillas? Right?
No, that was actually.
Oh, you're talking about the one, the 2000 ones with the emo girl.
Yeah, it was from 91. It was from September 1st, 97.
Yes,
to December 8th, 97. Only ran for one season.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much a direct sequel to the real Ghostbusters, which ran from 86 to 91.
Yeah. And that was a good show. It was like they had the one kid who could talk to ghosts or something like that.
That was like the goth chick.
Yeah.
Kelly Griffin.
Yes.
She was the only one who had paranormal experience.
Yeah. And all the other kids were just like friends or something like that. Yeah.
I watched the the first episode where Egon is the only one left in the firehouse. Mm-hmm. He takes care of Slimer, takes care of the firehouse. Mm-hmm. He's continuing his studies and he's maintaining the containment unit.
Yep.
And during one of his classes, you have Eduardo Rivera.
Yes.
He's kind of like the Peter version. He's kind of lazy, sarcastic, apparently clueless.
Yeah.
But he's faithful and he will help everybody out.
Was it one of them like hit her boyfriend or something?
I think later on down the line, the two of them hook up.
Yeah.
It was always implied, never shown. You had Roland Jackson, who was...
was he a jock?
He's not a jock. He was a level-headed one. He was kind of like the Ray of the group, where he helped Egon retrofit the Ecto-1 and upgrade the backpacks. And he also was the voice. What's his name? I'm seeing his face. I'm blanking on his name. He was the brother on Fresh Prince.
Carlton?
Yes. Carlton did his voice.
Oh, wow. Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yes.
There you go.
He did the voice of Roland Jackson.
Okay.
We have Garrett Miller. He was the jock.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he was born a paraplegic.
So damn. I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was stuck in the wheelchair.
Oh, man. That was definitely early 2000s, late 90s. Everyone in a wheelchair is still able to do stuff.
But they gave him the upper body.
Yeah, I remember one of them being a jock. And I think he got hurt playing football or something.
Well,
or a car accident?
According to Wikipedia, he was born that way.
Somebody got hurt. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Yeah. But that show, man, I completely forgot about that kid.
It was so good. I mean, and they were like, what happened to like the real the original Ghostbusters? Oops. Like, what happened to the original Ghostbusters? Yeah. Like, we just kind of like, paranormal activity went down.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of went their own way.
Yeah.
And then it started to pick back up, and Egon brought in these guys.
Yeah.
And he was like, look, let's go. And they have new traps, new proton packs, everything else. Somebody actually made a fan poster for this that was supposed to come out in, like teasing at Extreme Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah. And it had Johnny Boyega, Felicity Jones, Adam Driver, and you had
Adam Driver and Bodega would be funny to see together.
And you have Chris Pratt as Garrett, the guy in the wheelchair.
Chris Pratt is a guy.
And I'm like, yes, this needs to be made.
That needs to be made.
Do it.
You know what I see as the Spanish kid, the kid from he played Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah. I can't even.
I forget his name.
It's
Yeah,
like XOL.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sorry, we're not gonna butcher it.
I'm not gonna butcher it.
Blue Beetle. I think he would be a good version of that.
But looking at like those characters, you had to say, okay, well, Johnny Boyega, obviously the black guy, Felicity Jones, obviously the chick. Chris Pratt was in the wheelchair. And I'm like, Adam Driver as the Spanish guy. I was like,
I don't know. I'm not a fan of that because I feel like not because you need the inclusion of the Spanish guy, but I feel like that whole dynamic of culture would be great.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Because I felt like they all came from like different cultures. I remember watching the show, like they all came from like different cultures and stuff like that. So
I remember in like the first episode, you see Egon giving a lecture.
Yeah.
And, pretty much like, they had the Eduardo character, like, I'm just here to get my credits.
Exactly, yeah.
And, the only one who was really paying attention was, I think, Roland.
Okay,
he was the only one who was really paying attention. And then something happened, and then he ended up going to the firehouse. And that's how they kind of got, like, inducted into the whole Ghostbusting world.
All right. What's that? What would you see that as?
I would see that as live action.
Okay.
I would see live action.
Movie or, like, Hulu movie?
Hulu movie.
I can see that.
I can see a live action Hulu movie that could, if it gets good traction, could be a TV show.
Exactly. Then carried on to it, what's called, something like that.
Yeah. Started off as a movie. If it's good, you go on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now to spin the wheels, we're going to Pole Position. Do you remember that show?
I do not remember that show at all. Pole Position.
It ran for one episode. And I'm sorry, not one episode. I'm sorry,
one season. I was gonna say, okay. I was like, I don't remember this.
No, it ran for one season based on the
one episode, bro. That's it. You're done.
One season based on the video game Pole Position.
Sounds like a stripper show.
It does, but we're not talking about the
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, right? When she won't make
Yasmin Bleeth.
Basically, the entire female cast of Baywatch.
Yes, that would be great in slow motion.
In this show, it's cars that have AI in it. It's a little bit of Knight Rider in it.
Okay.
You had two cars. The first car was a black and red 65 Ford Mustang.
Okay.
With the name of Wheels.
That's inventive.
Because it's the 80s. You do it.
What are they going to name the plane with the freaking, well, if there's a plane in it, like wings?
No, there's no plane. But the other car is a futuristic.
Also starring the speedboat known as Rudder.
Motorboat. The other car in it is a futuristic looking car. It was a light blue coupe, and his name was Rhodey.
Rhodey.
So we had Rhodey and Wheels.
Oh my God! What's the next one? Freaking Steery Wheelie.
No, those are the only two. Those are the only two cars that were in it.
Okay.
But like you could take out like the AI and put it like in different places.
Okay.
So
I can see why this man only one episode.
Yeah. Right.
Season.
So the whole thing was, it was.
Sounds like it need to be one episode.
Yeah. It was the Pole Position stunt show where the main character of Tess Darrett and Dan Darrett, they're kind of like undercover. They work for the government.
Okay.
And they have like these AI cars, and the cars can do, they have like water ski mode where like the wheels come up and jet skis come out. And, they can do like turbo boost and they can fly and, no really huge transformations, but they can do enough stuff to make the show interesting.
Okay.
And, the show featured the Darrett's family stunt car driving, fighting crime. Why? Because it was the 80s.
Of course.
And that's what you do.
Family's always going to get together. Like, hey, Dad, what are you doing tonight? Let's take down the mafia.
Take down the mafia. That woman over there, she's part of the PTA. We don't like her.
Exactly.
She's down. So,
but yet, we have to get ready for our science project. Exactly. However, we're going to make this happen.
I have to get an A in this test.
Oh, no. They're attacking the Statue of Liberty. What do we do? Family together. Get Wheelie and Rhodey and all of our other crappy cars.
Yep. It's goofy enough to keep people's interest. I would say redo it as a cartoon.
Yeah.
Just so people know, okay, this is Goofy.
Yeah.
It's goofy. It's entertaining. I'd say redo it as a cartoon.
I would say do it live action and make it seem like they're actually, it's so crazy. Like they would sit there and remember the Brady movie?
Yes.
Brady Bunch movie?
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
So
like
you want to go real camp.
They're like, we got to sit there and figure this out, family. And everyone's like, what the hell's wrong with these people? Yes. Like, why is the kid rolling around in the bushes like with a freaking thing and talking to his car? And like the people think they're all crazy, whatever. It's like, no, they're just all on meds. They're off their meds. Sorry. Yeah.
Side note on the Brady Bunch movie. Who was the youngest brother? Bobby?
Bobby, yeah. Greg is the oldest.
Bobby is the youngest. Do you know who the actor who played Bobby in the movies, what he went on to do?
No.
How familiar are you with, I think it's FBI International and Chicago PD?
No. The kid, no, wait. The one who dates, what's it called? Chicago PD, the one who dates the female who becomes a detective?
Yep.
No.
Jesse Lee Seffler, I believe his name.
Oh my God.
He ended up dating Sophia Bush in the show, and then he went on to date the other blonde chick.
Oh my God.
It's the same guy.
And he's got like the faux hawk.
Yep.
That's Bobby Brady?
That's Bobby Brady.
Wow.
In PD, he hyphenates as Jesse Lee Sofler. But when the Brady Bunch, it was just Jesse Sofler.
I didn't even recognize him.
I looked at him, I'm like, that guy looks familiar. And I looked it up. I was like,
oh my God.
Yep.
I love when you get like hit with moments like that. Like, hey, do you know this Like, I tell people all the time, it's like the girl who played in The Ring. You know what else she did?
What?
The voice of Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Exactly. I had that feeling. I love that feeling. People don't know that. It's really kind of cool, you know, secret little trivia.
And not really trivia. This is just like the thoughts that we have in our head that kept us at really good schools growing up.
Exactly. It's like, oh my God. And like, imagine like the little girl from Lilo and Stitch, you know, like.
All right.
What else we got?
Number 5.
All right.
Ready for this one? This ran from 84 to 85.
Oh God, another seasoner.
Another seasoner. Actually, it might have been 2. Kid Video.
I don't even know that.
This blended live action with cartoons.
Okay.
Where it was a band, and they go to rehearsal studio, and the main villain, Master Blaster. Okay, keep in mind this was the 80s.
And this is why we got one season.
Yes. Master Blaster kidnaps them, sucks them into the TV, and they bring them to the dimension called the Flip Side, where Master Blaster, who's made out to be this really fat record executive,
okay,
wants to take all of their musical abilities and give them to his band, the Copycats.
Oh my God, this is Gem. This is exactly what it is.
This is kind of like Gem.
This
only
is Gem.
Before Gem.
Gem and holograms.
Yes. Only
the Misfits.
The Misfits. The Copycats were real cats, and it was.
Oh my God.
Cool Kitty.
Yeah, you lost me, and now you have me. You got cats. Meow.
The Copycats were Cool Kitty, Fat Cat,
and God,
She Lion. And
I'm so happy that got canceled. It was not part of my childhood.
I liked it.
I gotta watch it now.
This was the Kid Video band.
Okay.
The band was called Kid Video. You had Kid Video. He was the lead guitarist and the singer. You had Carla, who was the drummer. Ash, who was the keyboardist, because every band needs a clumsy keyboard. Exactly. Again, it was the 80s, so it was better than a guitar.
Yeah, I know.
You had Wiz, who was the nerdy drummer.
Oh my God.
And then
that's a bash on drummers.
Yes.
No one ever likes a drummer.
And then you had Glitter, who was the fairy who befriended the Kid Video band.
So you got cats, you got a guy kidnapping kids.
Yes.
You got a keyboard, you got a fairy for some reason. Like, this is why Coke should not be introduced in the world of entertainment. Just take it out, bro.
It might actually make things better.
And then like a fairy comes out of nowhere, man. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be great. Yes. Like, bro, oh my God.
And then we'll sell it to kids.
No, the kids will love it, man. We'll put it, and we'll have cereal, like it has a little sugar on it, man. Yeah, we got it. Print it.
I would say this would be one. I mean, I brought it up only because I was looking.
This would be for kids. This has to be a cartoon.
Without a doubt. A cartoon, just to round it out, because it's something that I remembered, and I didn't want to go to like Spider-Man, because that's been done to death. Transformers been done. Yeah. G.I. Joe has been done. I wanted to do things a little more obscure, and we got a minute and a half left. Do you remember Starcom?
Is that the one out in space? Is that the one not with the cowboys? That was
Silverhawks.
Yes. No, yes. I know. I know this. I'm seeing it in my head, but these all 80s cartoons, these like early 80s cartoons.
This was mid 80s.
Yeah, like
85, 86.
Yeah. Like, so these, I was about 5 or 4 years old. And I just remember them like they were a fever dream, you know, like did I fall into a batch of cocaine when I was a small child and remember this stuff? Sort of, kind of. I just remember the outfits and everything. I'm like,
what was cool about the Starcom? It was cool about Starcom because Starcom was like the good guys. And I think Triforce was the name of the bad guy.
Yeah.
The action figures were only about that big.
Yes.
And they had magnets on their feet.
Yes, and you could put them in like all over the stages
Right.
or something like that. I remember
the
that.
vehicles that they came in, they had little magnetic pads,
Yeah.
and you could stick them all over the place. My mother used to find them all over the kitchen.
Yeah.
all over the
Stuck to each
refrigerator,
other.
Stuck to each other.
Stuck to the fridge.
This would be good as I think Starcom as a whole, because the vehicles were cool. It was like Top Gun in space.
Yes.
I think that would work as.
I think it was a player for Star Wars.
It might have been
I think it was a player for Star Wars, very lightly.
very light, loose connection
Yeah.
to Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think this would work as a live action show.
I could see that.
I
I
mean-
think anything in space you could do in the studio somewhere and just put it together and everything. I think that works.
Yes, so I would go that as a live action show. Maybe do, instead of doing like you said before, have the movie
Yeah.
and then do like the TV shows.
Yeah.
I would start it off as a limited, 5
Yeah.
episodes,
Yeah.
and then do your
A movie.
finale
that's
as like
a
a
movie.
2-hour movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That would work.
So you want to? I as you were saying this, like I thought of a couple things that'd be really great.
Okay.
I'm going to take a couple things and flip them around. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Power Rangers
Okay.
anime.
Okay. Can see that happening.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not X-Men, but like what was the show? I think G.I. Joe deserves its own television show.
Yes.
I think
Would you go cartoon or live action?
I would go live action because now you could kind of control the narrative. I would not do any flashbacks. I would just do the story progressively.
Mm-hmm.
We're telling a story. Everyone knows these characters. If you don't, then you could sit there and just be like, they kind of not tell it, but like they have like a little moment where they talk shit.
Right.
You know, not going back in time, going like, when I was a small child, my parent never hugged me, and then I was a ninja afterward. Like, screw
Yeah.
you, bro. I don't need to hear the stuff, you know? What's it called? Another show that I think would be great as something great. I think a Ninja Turtles television show, but live action.
Okay.
And I think you can do some really good stuff there. I think you can bring in like, Splinter, the Rabbit, and all those other guys.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Now, have you heard? There's a rumor floating around that they're doing another Turtles movie, but they're doing The Last Ronin.
Yes, I heard that's happening, and I really want to see that. If you haven't a chance to watch The Last Ronin, trust me, I say this, read the damn comic. And
Yeah,
everyone knows now about it, but if you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it for you. We try and keep it spoiler free here, but it's an amazing story,
Yes.
and it always kind of like the way that it happens. I read the entire thing, and it was gold. Like, it was perfect. Could I see that as a movie? Yes. It needs to be a show where each episode you see something very tragic happen throughout it, and I think that'd be really good.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Dragon Ball Z. Never make it into a live action movie ever again.
It's too
Don't
much.
Evolution.
There's
Yeah,
too much
yeah.
in there.
I think if you did, what other shows were really great back then? Not Transformers, obviously. Not freaking what's it called?
Well, Transformers. This
You know what
is
I like
where he
to
dropped the ball. When the Transformers turned into the robots, you
Yeah.
couldn't, with the exception of Optimus Prime,
You
you
couldn't
couldn't tell
tell-
them apart.
Yeah, because that
couldn't
was
tell 'em apart.
and that was the thing where it was just like they were so metallically bland, and in the show they were just very simple to the point.
Mm-hmm.
With the Transformers in the movies, they had all these like I love the first one. I liked the second one. Everything else afterwards trash. They ruined Unicron. They brought Unicron back, and then they beat him, and then he just came back for the first time again in the later movies, and it was just Hollywood. So I do think from a marketing standpoint, they kind of lost their identity.
Yes.
Because now it's like, where are we at this point? Like Optimus Prime and the freaking, what's it called? The woman in space. I forgot what her name was.
Yeah.
Like that was just chaos.
I stopped watching after. Which one had the Dinobots in it?
I like the what's it called? The Maximals.
No.
Yeah, the Maximals.
No, but I'm talking about the movie.
Oh,
the third one.
the last one. It was the last one that came out.
Like he came riding in on Grimlock.
Yeah. That was
I stopped watching after that one.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
was the
that was
third
one prior to that. That was
It wasn't the last night.
that was the last night.
Was it the last night?
It was the last night
Yeah.
where they came right out on Grimlock. I was like, I kind of understand that, but at the same time, the Grimlock and all of them should have had like their own movie, and like the Maximals. I feel like when Optimus Primal finally says in the movie, what's it called? What they used to call themselves? The Maximals, Maximize.
Yeah.
I lost it. I was like, yeah, if Tebow was here, he would say the same exact thing. Yeah, because there was a story behind it. They would
Right.
sit there, they couldn't stay out of their animal forms, otherwise they would die of energon
Right, yeah.
poisoning. So in the whole entire movie, they just didn't announce it. Like
Right.
they were like, oh, we're just stay as robots, robot animals. Like,
Right.
why?
Although my favorite Maximal was Rat Trap.
Rat Trap was awesome. Hey guys, how you doing?
Because he just
Cheetor,
I
Tarantula.
just like Rat Trap because he was just like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
I'm
give
gonna
a damn.
do what I want.
Yep.
screw you guys.
Exactly. Screw you guys. I'm going to sit there and do whatever. Yeah. I like the dynamic between Tarantula and Cheetor. Mm-hmm. That was always fun to see. What's it called? Megatyrannus or whatever his name.
He was Megatron.
He was Megatron, but like he was a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, that was the only one that kept the name was Megatron.
Yeah, it was a really good show. And then there was an episode where they went back in time, and then you saw Optimus. They found the Ark, and Optimus Prime is like huge compared to them. I was like, whoa, you know, that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, so.
All right, I do believe we are out of time.
You're out of time.
You're out of time. So, Mike, I would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to be behind on this side of the desk.
You got to do my sign off.
What is the sign off?
I just sit there and just like, I'm happy.
Oh,
we did it.
We did it. Episode. Hello, guys, again. Episode 16, the Sweet 16, hosted by me, and I do identify as a problem. Yes, I want you to know that. Mike, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on my own show.
Yes, thank you. I'll try to have him on his own show. Check out those wrestling sites coming up.
Yep, we'll have them right here. It's going to be down below. I realize eventually, like, I can't, like, right here somewhere. I like to put it right here so it doesn't block the guest.
Block him. He's the guest today.
I know, right? Just put it right here over my face.
We've seen him enough, so we can block him out.
All right.
But thank you, and we shall see you next time.
Now you got to do the walk off. You got to put the headphones off, and you got to walk off. I'm done. Cut the gate.
Done. Cut to black. Laters.
We're done. Now you got to talk as you walk away. That's how I do it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Thank you. That's how I do it. And.